can see by the title, we are doing another NBA playoff talk show. Again, here I have with me Phil, also known as Phil the Rise. Phil, say hi.
Hello.
And excited to do this part two. Let's go. All right. Phil, would you like to start us off?
Alright, so Michael, would you like to start with the East first or the West?
I'm thinking because the Bucks are like first seed and all, going with the East. Let's start with the East.
You want to do the East first?
Yep.
Alright, so the first round matchup. The Milwaukee Bucks against the Orlando Magic.
Hmm. That's an
Alright,
easy game though.
you want to start off or no?
You can start off. Give us
Alright,
20.
no offense to Nets fans. This isn't really a hard decision. The Nets don't have any of their players. Their best player is going to be, I think, Levert,
Don't
if I'm
forget
not mistaken.
there's also Joey. They still got DJ. Actually, no, DJ. I forgot DJ's not
But
closer.
they're going to
Big
be
J.
playing against the league MVP. He's going to win it again this season. And I say the Milwaukee Bucks will easily sweep the Nets, and they will win by an average margin of 15 to 20 points every game. It's not going to be a close series.
I'm as a Nets fan myself. I actually gonna have to agree with that because the Bucks are just like, especially with Giannis, they are such a strong team.
Even if they had Dinwiddie and whatever, I still
Still
think
sweep. Still sweep.
it would be a sweep. But if
Mm-hmm.
they have KD and Kyrie, actually, if they had Kyrie, it would probably be into I'll say 5 games because he's not like a good leader and stuff. So, but they'll probably take 1 game if Kyrie plays
Yeah,
because
and
I think Kyrie hurts teams more than helps.
yeah,
Like
and with KD.
wherever he goes, the
Mm-hmm.
chemistry always gets
And then
screwed up.
if it was just KD, I would say that would be like into 6 games and Bucks in six. That's what I would say. Bucks in six. If it was
All
just
right,
KD. But
next the
um, what we
the
doing
two
next?
seven matchup:
Ah,
Raptors
and who
versus
else
the
is it?
Magic.
Hmm,
And I also have to say this is going to be
Raptors.
a sweep.
Yeah,
The
Rap.
Magic are an inexperienced team. The Raptors are the defending champs. Siakam is going to be a top 10, 15 player within the next few seasons.
Too much
Van
hype.
Fleet
The
is
Raptors have a
a
lot of hype.
developing point guard. Lowry is fantastic. And the Magic are just a young team, and I don't see them making it past the first round, obviously. But
Yeah,
their future is bright with Vucevic, Gordon. So, I mean,
I
yeah,
do agree with you on there.
maybe they'll take 1 game, but the Raptors are just, I think, too good.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I Next we got the Celts and the Sixers. Now I'm actually gonna go
This might be scary for me because
Celts
I
and
will
six.
actually
Celts and
be
six.
rooting for the Celtics.
Me
I
too.
have to say Celtics in 6
Yep.
because here is the one thing about the 76ers. Okay,
Um.
Jason
Yeah.
Tatum is the
Hmm.
Celtics power forward and he is shorter than LeBron. And LeBron plays point guard for the Lakers sometimes.
Yep.
And the 76ers do two center cheese with Embiid and Horford. So they'll just be dunking like all game. Like I wouldn't yeah, I would say like a post move
Actually,
game, like a slashing
may
mentality.
I
And Simmons, a 6'10" point guard.
may
I
I
mean you
stop you?
you can't be able to stop that. And
Um.
I just think that the Celtics are just they have too much star
Um.
power. Tatum and
Hmm.
Kemba, Jalen Brown and Marcus Smart.
All right. I agree with you. Yeah, I'm being totally. But I'm gonna stop you at Horford. I don't know if you noticed this in any of games, but Horford, he is a three guy for some reason. He's always trying to get his field goal percentage up, which I think is not the brightest move. But yeah, he still does it anyway for a center. Have you? I mean, like, have you ever noticed that?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why, but Horford as a center. What is he? 6 foot, 6 foot 11 or like
6'10",
what?
six
Six
eleven.
ten.
Yeah, yeah.
He's a tall guy. How do you expect to get a good field goal percentage if you're like 6'10 or like 6'11? Like, honestly. stop choosing the threes. If you really want to bring to get to like provide something good for your team, do as do as what is expected. You're a center, so you should be scoring inside the paint, not outside of it. That's all I gotta say. So yeah,
All right. The final matchup: Heat versus Pacers, and I'm gonna say
the
Heat
Heat.
in five, 5 or 6. That's what I'm gonna say.
I'm gonna
And
say
here's
Heat
why.
in six.
Okay.
Heat in six. That's what I'm gonna go with. Yeah, I feel. So why do you think Heat in like six?
Michael, shall I text you something?
Uh, okay. Just wow, that could you? Ah, all right. Sorry. Go ahead.
Alright. So I'm
I
picking the
thought.
Heat because I think again they're another
Mhm.
young team like the Pacers with Oladipo Sabonis. Well, Oladipo really isn't young, but
Yeah.
I think that the Pacers are just too inexperienced. But they are well coached, and so are the Heat. But I think at the end of the day, Jimmy Butler is the leader, and Bam is like a good center. He's a
Mhm.
great center. He's a top five center in the league right now, and adding Kendrick Nunn and Tyler Hero, drafting them, that was a huge piece for their
Mm.
team. They have a lot of young depth. They added what's his name, Iguodala, have Goran Dragic, Kelly Olynyk,
Mhm.
Derrick Jones Jr.,
Oh,
Duncan
yeah.
Robinson, Jay
Mhm.
Crowder.
Yep.
I mean, like their lineup is really good. I don't see the Pacers matching up with them. I I Pacers are gonna get one game. I think it's gonna go in game 5 or 6. That's what
Mhm.
I would say. 5 or 6.
Mm. No, I agree with you. I also think 5 or 6. They go. If I'm being honest.
And what is your reasoning?
Oh, but pretty much the same as what you said. You know, the Heat, they have a pretty good. I'm not saying young, but somewhat good, maybe slightly young lineup. I like Bam, very improved like he has really improved this season. I actually have never heard of Bam up until this season because he's done really good. Butler, who who actually just got who got who and then this is his first season playing with the Heat and he's doing like phenomenally well. I like how he's performing. They got Tyler Hero now. He's like the new rookie. He is pretty good, Tyler Hero. I see him more of like a playmaker. He's really good, young, and yeah, the rest of the lineup they're good. While as the Pacers, Oladipo, I don't know. He's good, but like not really like meh. And then you got Sabonis, who is also on the rise. And then the Pacers. Oh, and then we didn't mention Miles Turner, who is who is like the team's X factor.
He's one of the best defensive big men in the league.
Yeah, but if I'm being honest, I think the Heat have more X factor, so I think they get the advantage here.
Mhm.
All right. Next, I
Okay.
guess.
On to the West,
Mhm.
round one.
All right.
1-8 would be Lakers versus Grizzlies.
Mm.
It's gonna be a sweep. No explanation here. The
Mhm.
Lakers are just too good, and the Grizzlies are just too young and inexperienced. That's all I can say.
Yeah, you're right. Rookie Jaw. I feel like I, for me, he's like a really good player, and I think he shines on that team more than anyone. So I feel that as a rookie, there's just going to be too much pressure going up against LeBron and AD and like all those experienced players. Like Dwight Howard, that's pressure on a rookie. So
I
I,
say the Grizzlies actually might take one game, but
mm-mm. No, I think sweep, sweep.
hmm
All right, next.
sorry, Mavericks fans, but this couldn't have came at a worse time. Mavericks versus Clippers.
Oh,
I'm gonna take
mm-hmm.
Clippers in six.
Mm-hmm.
I think that the Clippers are just too good. Their depth is top three in the league, possibly number one. They have a great defense. They're very well coached. Well, so are the Mavericks. The Mavericks, I'm only saying in six because they had a top three rated offense this season. So I think with Luka and Porzingis, they're
Mm-hmm.
a future top five duo in the league. But I just think that
Yeah. Uh, Obviously, as always, and I think this is just my opinion, even with Dirk, the Mavericks have always been a better team, but ever since the acquisition of Paul George and Kawhi Leonard, the Clippers this season have become extremely overpowered. Not extremely overpowered, but they've become overpowered. So I think they're gonna have that advantage over the Mavericks.
yeah.
Yeah.
Next matchup.
Yep.
Number 3 seed Nuggets versus 6 seed Rockets. I'm taking the Rockets. Their
Hmm.
small ball defense, I think, is gonna work to their advantage with Harden and Westbrook. And the Nuggets, again, another inexperienced team with Jokic and Murray as like their core. I don't see them going far in the playoffs. Next season, they should make a good run, but I think at this point in time, Westbrook and Harden are too good.
Hmm.
Even Eric Gordon and PJ Tucker, those are good like role players. I just think the Rockets, just their star power is just, I guess, overpowered compared to Jokic and Murray. No offense to the Nuggets, but
Mm. Yeah, I honestly agree. Um, the Rockets have, and plus, let's not forget, Nuggets are going up against a team that has two MVPs, mind you, two MVPs, not one, but two MVPs.
and they won back-to-back years.
Exactly. Now, um, yeah, like with Westbrook in 17 and Harden in 18.
Exactly.
What was I gonna say? And I feel like, and I think the Rockets, and I think in the league, they're the only team with two MVPs. Like two MVP.
Let me see. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
So sorry, Nuggets. This this goes to the this definitely goes to the Rockets. Sorry.
But I just want to quickly talk about something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So there's no home court advantage.
Yeah.
So that means that the young teams actually benefit from this. So that's why, like, the Grizzlies might take a game on the Lakers,
Mm-hmm.
or like, I don't know, or like that's why that the Magic might take a game from the Bucks, well, Nets, I mean Raptors. So that's why I think there's no home court advantage. So young teams are kind of benefited from this, if you want to say.
I think
But
the.
I still think at the end of the day, it's gonna be the star power.
Mhm. If I'm being honest, in my opinion, the home court advantage, like with like no, no no fans coming in and whatnot, no home court. I think it's just gonna have a little effect. That's in my opinion. I feel like fans or no fans, no matter what, it's like, it's still going to be almost the same, just, well, not exactly, but everyone's still going to be playing the same. That's my opinion.
Yep.
Alright, next.
Alright. This one might surprise people. Jazz versus OKC, and I am taking drumroll OKC. Alright. I think Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is having a breakout year, potentially most improved player
Mm-hmm.
for the team. He's a great leader. Steven Adams is a great center, not the best defensively, but still good. Gallinari, Schroeder, who's probably in the Sixth Man Award, Nerlens Noel, Hamidou Diallo. And when I look at the Jazz, I see Gobert, Mitchell, Bogdanovich is sitting out. They don't have like a third scorer on their
Mm.
team who could defend OKC, and I'm taking OKC in 7. I think this might be the only series that goes into 7 games in the first round, but I think OKC has the edge in the series. What do you think?
I actually kind of disagree with you. I think it might be Jazz in 5. Listen, I understand, like, with OKC having all those players that you named, like, very, except for, Gallinari and all that, but you got with Shea and Schroeder and Adams, some young guys, well, slightly young guys, but the Jazz, although there might be some dust in the air with Gobert and Mitchell, they're still kind of good. You do have, obviously, you have Mitchell and Gobert, a really great duo. But you also said they're missing their shooter. Now, I've seen Joe Ingles play, and he's actually not a bad shooter. I think
But
very
Bog-
highly of him.
but Bogdanovich, who is their second leading scorer this season, not Gobert.
Okay, yeah, Bogdanovich, I understand, but there's also Ingles, who is, might I add, not bad at all. And I've seen Ingles play. When I went to that Nets and Jazz game, he really popped off with all those shots that he made outside.
Bogdanovich hit a game-winning buzzer beater this season, one against the Rockets and one against the Bucks. Two playoff teams, two championship contender caliber teams. He's a clutch player. His presence on the court will be missed. And that's why I say, with Shai as an emerging star, CP3 as a leader and top 3 playmaker, top 5, and Steven Adams, I just think OKC has the edge in this series.
Yeah.
That's really all I can say.
But Ingles, though, I remember a lot of his games, well, not a lot of his games, but most of his games, like when he is good at shooting, his field goal percentage is like 15 and something. Not exactly sure, like, I don't know.
He only averages 10 points per game.
But he's not a bad. Okay, well, maybe he might not be a great scorer, but he is a good shooter.
Mike Conley hasn't shown up this season. That was a waste of like a free agent
Yeah,
signing.
exactly. Guy should have just stayed with Memphis and ended his career in Memphis. That's all I can really say.
Jordan Clarkson, I'll admit, was like a good pickup. Uh,
Not bad, Jordan Clarkson.
yeah. The Jazz and OKC are 4 and 5 in defensive rankings this season.
Hmm.
Wow. Wait, actually, let me look on the
Damn.
NBA
We got some.
website.
Well, with Adams and Gobert, that's some like good
The
defense.
Jazz are 7, and the Thunder are top 9s, but still, it's two top 10 offense defenses.
Yeah.
All of the good defensive teams are the ones that are in the playoffs, and that's just why, like it shows.
Hmm.
I just think OKC has the edge. So you're gonna take the Jazz in 5. You'll only give OKC 1 game.
Actually, no.
The
I'd say
Jazz,
six.
I mean, the Jazz is still like a young team and stuff. I
Mm-hmm.
understand and Mitchell's, I think it was either his rookie season or his second season, they beat Houston in the first round. So that's still playoff experience. But
But
I
the
think if
Jazz have,
uh,
yeah. Wait, what was you gonna say? No, you
I
can go.
have a separate question that has to do with the Jazz, right?
Yeah.
All right. If Donovan Mitchell wants to win a championship,
Mhm.
does he have to stay on the Jazz, or do you think he'll win one somewhere else?
I think he might stay on the Jazz. I think
Do you
he.
think they could become contenders in a few years? Yeah, right.
I think so too.
Yes, I think they'll be contenders. So I think if he wins the championship, it could potentially be with Utah.
And I think with Gobert and Mitchell, I think they can continue that Stockton and Malone like legacy.
Are they gonna win the championship this year? Hell no,
No.
absolutely not. But
Hmm.
still, I say if Mitchell's gonna win a championship, there's a good chance that he'll win one with Utah. But I
Yeah.
feel just right now isn't the right time.
Hmm.
That's all I could say.
Yeah.
All right, Eastern Conference second round. We both agreed it's gonna be Bucks versus Heat,
Yep.
and I am taking the Bucks in six.
Yep.
Again, Giannis is great, arguably the best player in the league
Hmm.
right now.
Hmm.
I like the Heat. Bam could guard Giannis well. That's their recipe for success, the Heat. But at the end of the day, I just think Giannis is too good. The guy's unstoppable. I'm taking Bucks in six.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I agree. I also think it's going to be Bucks and six. They're a very dominant team. Obviously, the Heat have so much, but it's just you can't with Giannis, bro. I mean, I don't know what you can do with Giannis. Obviously, Bam can do something with Giannis, but Giannis is just too dominant, really. Obviously, I kind of see some. I know that I can't like compare two different positions, but I see a little bit of Shaq in Giannis. Do you agree with me?
There's really no player you could compare him to. Like it's
I understand.
unique because like there's no power forward who played like him. Like if I would also say Shaq, but he's not like a power forward. Shaq is a center,
I
dominant
understand.
center.
Mhm.
Shaq couldn't shoot. Giannis is a good shooter. But yes, if I had to say someone, I would probably also say Shaq. Just like based on the dominance, not how they are as players.
Exactly, just
Just like
dominance.
the way
Mhm.
that they dominate.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I wouldn't compare them in any other way but that dominance.
Exactly.
Mhm.
It, exactly.
Mhm. Yeah. Next.
Did we both agree that the Raptors and Celtics are gonna win?
Yes, we did. We both agreed Raptors and Celtics. Mhm. I think uh, we agreed on everything except for Jazz and OKC.
Alright. And this is gonna be a good series. Hell of a series. Probably the best one in the playoffs so far. But I am taking Celtics in seven.
Yep, so am I.
I get it, Raptors defending champs. But again, uh, uh
Yeah, look, Raptors, great team. They did everything they can, especially when they got Kawhi. That was just so good, and Kawhi had a really good breakout. That in the playoff in the playoffs, but ever since they lost him, I don't think they have that same energy anymore. Yes, I think they still pretty good. Yes, they still got that young. They still like got that potential. Siakam really young, still got some potential. Lowry, Lowry, he is kind of old.
and
Van Vliet.
before
Hmm.
this super team even started,
Yeah.
like the fantasy and stuff,
Hmm.
um Jason Tatum and the Celtics in 2018 were a few minutes away from beating LeBron in Game 7 of the Eastern Conference Finals. I remember I thought the Celtics were gonna actually win that game because Tatum dunked on LeBron or something like that. Uh,
Yeah, he's a really good player too. Whereas Celtics is different. They got a lot of. I think they have more good young talent than the Raptors. With
but the thing
Tatum,
that worries me is
Brown.
just that their size. They're undersized.
Yeah.
If it was Raptors versus Bucks, I would probably pick Toronto. Because if they already beat the Bucks, I would say, why can't they just beat them again? Same roster, but here's the thing: no Kawhi. He's in a whole other conference.
Mhm. So, no, but with that, I definitely have to still go with the Bucks because I think when they beat, I think like when they what you call it, when they beat the Bucks in the conference finals, the Raptors. I think this is just more. That was just more of like a good Kawhi and Giannis competition. Now that Kawhi ain't on the Raptors anymore,
We
no,
could see how they play without him.
yeah, but
And
I can.
obviously, if
Mm-hmm.
they lose, that means that was a big part
Yeah.
of the team.
Siakam could do something. Oh, he
Mm,
can. He can definitely play some good D on. He can definitely play some good D on Giannis. That's for sure. But Giannis too dominant and just too overpowered, generally. So yeah, I agree. It's say with Seltz with Seltz and Raptors. Yeah,
Alright,
definitely
so
Hoffenheim.
actually, let's go to the Western Conference. So
Yeah,
we're in the finals now.
hold up. Hold on with that. I'll be right back and we'll continue. All right.
Alright.
One second.
Michael?
All right, I'm back. Let's start with the Western Conference.
Lakers versus Thunder. I am taking Lakers in 5. This is when
Mm,
this is gonna be OKC's kryptonite. I think again the Lakers. I think are too like star-studded. I think, but they will take a game out of it. But yeah,
If I'm being honest, it was the same. I actually think the same thing with Lakers and Jazz. I also think I take Lakers in five. To be honest, that's just me. If I'm being honest, I do take Lakers in five. Go Bears.
yeah.
Mhm. All right. Next, what we doing
All
now?
right. Uh, Clippers versus Rockets. A lot of
Um.
people are saying, "Oh, Clippers, Clippers, Clippers. This is not going to be a close series. Kawhi's the best player on the planet."
Mm,
Everyone who says that, shut up. I
yep.
think it's gonna be a good series,
Clippers.
and I love Harden and Westbrook. They're a great duo. They get a lot of hate that I don't think they deserve. They're both arguably top 10 players in the league right now. Westbrook is definitely top 15, but Harden is a top 10 player right now. But I have to go with the Clippers in 6. I
Yes.
just think they're just too good. I
Mhm.
see the Rockets small ball actually benefiting them against the Clippers more because the Clippers aren't like a big lineup. At least the Lakers, they have JaVale McGee and Dwight Howard. They're not good perimeter defenders, but they're good post defenders. So like the Clippers, they have Patrick Beverly, Reggie Jackson, Montrezl Harrell, people that will go after you. They're a physical team. Paul George, they're a very, very physical team.
Hmm. Um, yeah.
They're a defensive team. Lou Williams, Patrick Patterson, Landry. They even added Joakim Noah, but he's not good. But
Oh.
still, they're a defensive first team physical. That's what happens when like you play against like a good team.
Hmm.
But I say that if the Rockets were to play the Lakers, I think that they have a higher chance because McGee and Howard aren't good on the perimeter, but they're good in like post defense. So that's why I think the Rockets would have a slightly higher chance against the Lakers, but I still think that the Lakers would have beat them because of their duo. I think the Clippers are just better, I guess, than the Rockets.
I agree with you for Clippers in six. If I'm being honest, listen, Harden with Harden and Westbrook, I understand, great team, MVP team, but a lot of I don't know. And yes, I would also agree with you. Like people saying, man, Westbrook Harden, mad washed. Obviously, quite better. You gotta like shut up because they maybe you're only saying that because
I
they
never said that, oh, Kawhi's better. Shut up. I'm saying
yeah.
Kawhi is better than both of them.
But like
But,
you were trying to say
yes.
that people saying that they're like completely washed. Like no, because they ain't. They're not washed. They're actually still pretty good players. And they're literally like younger than LeBron's. And why aren't you saying the same thing about LeBron? Like honestly. But I would take Clippers in six just cause this season they've been like really overpowered.
I think it's just like the star power, like the power of that duo, if you have to say, if that makes sense.
Hmm.
Like the duo itself.
And plus the Clippers, I actually don't even know if the Rockets have this. I know for a fact the Clippers do. They have Kawhi, who is both talented offensively and defensively. So I think if you take that, that gives the Clippers a really good advantage. So yes, I do agree with you. I will definitely take Clippers in six, and it would be a really good series to watch.
Small ball against physical. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I start with the Eastern Conference Finals or the Western Conference Finals?
Start with Eastern. Going back to Eastern. Let's go. Let's go.
I,
Oh my
you
God.
go first. I'm still trying to think.
All right, Eastern. So who's made it to the Eastern? So we got Celtics and
We both agree on the
Bucks.
final four: Celtics versus Bucks, Clippers, Lakers.
Yeah.
We both
Okay.
agreed on that.
Celtics Bucks. Ooh, that's it's gonna be a really once again fun series to watch. But I'm actually gonna take the Bucks in six. Once again, Celtics really great team. The like phenomenal young talent, but young. But keep in mind, the Celtics have they're all good, but their biggest problem is size. Besides Taco Fall, their
And
centers are
can I
short.
tell you some questions that I have and
Hmm.
concerns that I have about the Bucks?
Yeah.
Besides Giannis and Middleton, who else can they rely on to
Um.
score for them? To score, there's not. I wouldn't say like
Lot.
there's.
Not a lot.
Uh,
I mean, maybe Bledsoe.
so yeah, but he has COVID. He might not even be ready.
But oh yeah, true. Honestly, yeah. I honestly can't really think of anything else unless. the Bucks can actually try and before before they could maybe I don't know they could try and acquire someone or acquire some people I don't know like at least a good shooter. It doesn't have to necessarily
Lopez
be.
brothers are getting old.
Mhm.
George Hill, he's 34.
Yeah.
He's only averaging 9 points a game.
Yeah.
Kyle
Nah.
Korver, he's old. Wesley Matthews is old. Wait, how old is Kyle Korver? He's 39.
Well, yeah.
Dancis Antetokounmpo, he's averaging 2 points per game.
Unbelievable.
So the Celtics, they have three 20-point scorers on their team.
But the Bucks have size.
He's
Uh,
averaging 21 points. Tatum's averaging 21 points also. And Jaylen Brown is averaging 20 points. They're the only team in the NBA that has three 20-point scorers. I didn't even know that.
yeah, but the Bucks they have size, whereas the Celtics don't. So that's what I'm saying.
But like the Rockets, they're a small ball.
Yep. Wait, like Rockets, you wait small ball. Like you mean? Hold on, who are you talking that has small ball? Bucks or Celtics?
Yeah.
Like, who? Wait, who has small balls? Bucks or Celtics?
Well, technically, the Celtics have a bigger team than the Rockets, because like they're both small ball teams.
Yeah. And the Bucks are like more physical, like just like the Clippers. So yeah. All right, we can both agree Bucks and Bucks and six, right? We can agree on that. Yeah.
I
All
never
right.
gave my opinion.
Oh, all right. Go ahead. All right. So we'll go ahead.
I,
Mhm.
Michael,
Mhm.
I disagree.
You disagree?
Hmm.
Okay.
It sounds weird to go against Giannis, but I'm picking the Celtics to upset the Bucks in 7 games.
Mm, I mean,
I think they have more star power um,
mm,
than them.
I.
Uh, don't get me wrong. I won't be surprised if the what's it called Bucks win. They should be the favorites. They had a
Mm-hmm.
great season, a historic season. They're on pace to win 70 games.
Yeah.
Position by position.
Hmm.
Okay, who's better, Kemba or Bledsoe?
Kemba, obviously. And
Uh,
I would definitely take Kemba over Bledsoe.
Kyle Korver or like Wesley Matthews or Marcus Smart?
Marcus Smart.
And how about Jaylen Brown or like Dante DiVincenzo or Kyle Korver
DiVincenzo, he's alright, but that or Kyle Korver, well, no,
over
DiVincenzo.
Jaylen Brown?
No,
Jaylen Brown.
that's not what I'm
Oh,
saying.
okay.
You didn't let
So
me.
so far that's three positions in the Bucks, right?
I am saying Kyle Korver's old.
Tatum, Tatum and Giannis.
Yeah.
It's Giannis.
Yeah, Giannis.
And centers, the Lopez brothers and Cantor, Tice. If I think
Lopez
the
brothers.
Celtics might think that Taco is memed and stuff, but they have to realize if they put him in the game, they'll actually do good.
Yeah.
Like if they listen to the people who actually love Taco and stuff, because that like he's tall, right?
Yeah, I know. Obviously, give him more minutes.
Yeah.
Guy needs more. Now, you let me finish about the Jalen Brown thing. I'm saying when it comes to him and DiVincenzo, DiVincenzo, he's not that bad at all. But I'm obviously gonna have to go with Brown just because he's like, once again, has more star power than DiVincenzo. And obviously, Canton and Theus, and Thice. Obviously, I would actually go with the Lopez brothers, really. Just because they have more height and they're still actually good and they're still good defenders.
I agree with that.
But if you want a really good center, like if you ask me the best center between the Celts and the Bucks, I have to go with Taco on the Celts because the height and the height that he has.
Yeah.
So if the Celtics really want to succeed, and I even said this, and I think I said this before in our last stream, yeah, and this is a message for Brad Stevens. Give Taco more minutes. You give Taco more minutes, more than Ennis Cancer and Daniel Slice, you will be good. The Celtics will be good. But once again, I'm gonna go with Bucks. I can never go against Giannis's dominance because he's just really dominant, and yeah, more like his dominance,
Alright.
because I really favor his dominance. All right, let's move on. Western Conference Finals. You ready, Phil?
Mhm.
Alright, let's start.
Alright. West, I think this is gonna be way more interesting.
Yeah.
Shall you start off, Michael?
Alright, so we got Clippers and Rockets, right? Or
We both said Clippers vs Lakers.
alright, Clippers versus Lakers. Oh,
This is gonna easily be the
the best.
best matchup. I think. I
Obviously,
think.
this is a competition of two teams from the same from the same division, from the exact same place, sharing the same exact no home court advantage, but even
Competing for the title of who owns LA.
exactly. Now, Clippers, obviously.
You know, Michael, let's give cases for both teams, okay?
Yeah, I'm gonna just say
Alright. Alright, so which case do you want to start off with? Why the Lakers should win or the Clippers should win?
let's start off with the Clippers,
Alright.
the the
You
brother
want to
team.
start off? Or me?
I'll start off with this one.
Alright.
Now, the Clippers have always been underhand. Obviously, I don't. They've never had. The last time the Clippers had good players was obviously the great trio of
Guess what?
Dion. What?
Last year, Game 2 of the Western Conference first round, the Clippers came back from a 35-point deficit and beat the Warriors at Oracle Arena.
All right. Well,
No Paul George, no Kawhi Leonard. Lou Williams, Montrezl Harrell, and Landry Shamet carried the Clippers to beat the Warriors what? With Steph, Clay, and Draymond in the loud environment. And no, Luke, Landry Shamet is not a P-word. Carry on, Michael. So that is another good argument. I said Curry, Clay, KD. So that's part of my case. You could continue your case, Michael.
Okay. Yeah. So obviously, okay, with that I agree, but that is good talent. But what was that? Wasn't that only just like one game?
But it was an away game in a tough environment.
Tough environment in
Obviously,
one
in
game.
Orlando, there's going to be no fans, but at least they learned to experience what it's like to play at the loudest arena, facing off against three top 20 players in the world. With KD, Curry, Clay, and Draymond all on the court at the same time,
Okay, but
all of those players
I
came
agree.
back from 35 points in 2 quarters and beat the Warriors? How are you saying that's not impressive?
That is
No Kawhi
impressive.
Leonard, no Paul
That
George.
I understand they did that all without any hype. No hype at all
On the road.
on the road. that is impressive. I'll give him that. But now that Kawhi and PG are here,
Yes,
they think that their work is kind of done. They'll just leave it to the superstars. That's what I always think happens. You'll have one season. You'll have a. There's gonna be one season with a team that has like not the most like hyped players, not like superstars and
just
whatnot.
like what happened with the Raptors last year. Kawhi, I'm not gonna say he carried the team. I'm not saying that by any
Me
means,
neither.
but he was the guy that you would put the ball in his hands, and
Exactly.
Siakam and Van Vliet would actually just do the rest because Siakam won Most Valuable Player for a reason. He stepped up last season. Van
Mhm.
Vliet
Yeah.
in the NBA Finals and the whole playoffs, he stepped up. It wasn't just Kawhi. But I feel that with the Clippers team, there's more pressure on him because
Mhm.
I don't know. I know that he has Paul George and stuff, but my next point, Paul George, I'm not gonna say that he's washed, but he gets hurt a lot. I don't know if he's fully ready to go.
Yeah, they can't have two. The Clippers
I
can't have
just
another
don't.
duo. Mhm.
I don't know. They can't afford PG or Kawhi to get hurt. Mainly Kawhi. But this load management stuff is getting out of hand.
Mhm. Mm.
Carry on.
I do agree honestly, because look, when it comes to me, it's like this is my opinion. Like one season, you'll have just one season with a team full of garbage players, but then next thing when they get like superstar players and players with experience, this is what I was think. I always think that they're just gonna leave those players and just let them do everything, mostly, most of the
You're
things for them.
saying wait, so you're saying that's what happened with the Raptors?
Not technically with the Raptors. Not pointing out the Raptors. They're not the team, no. But there were
They're
teams.
not garbage at all. Yes.
They're not garbage at all. I'm talking like teams full of garbage players.
Like the Cavs, Hawks,
Yeah,
Warriors, Hornets,
exactly. Like
Bulls.
take this for example, the Cavs. Before they drafted LeBron, I'm sorry if I'm gonna have to admit this, but you're gonna have to admit this too. The Cavs were garbage. I'm talking like straight doo doo, like really horrible. But once they drafted LeBron, that just changed everything.
So one player could change a franchise. I mean, yeah.
Exactly. And then next thing you
But
know, those
that has
players.
nothing to do with the Clippers team.
Yeah, exactly. Not only that, but also players with like less hype always don't really seem to do well. That's just in my opinion. Now that they got Kawhi and PG, I'm pretty sure Lou Williams, Monster Harrell, and which it has happened, they have improved since last season.
Alright, can I say my case now?
Yeah.
Kawhi and Paul George. Kawhi is, I think, behind LeBron, the second best player in the world. I think that he's better than Giannis. Yeah,
Mhm.
until Giannis beats Kawhi, I'm not putting him ahead. And
Yeah.
Paul George is a top 15, 20 player. When he was healthy, he was a top 10 player in the league, arguably top 5 for MVP.
Mhm.
Like I think it was 2017. But
Mhm.
people don't really talk about Reggie Jackson and Patrick Beverly. They are aggressive and physical. Patrick Beverly clamped down LeBron on Christmas Day at like 6'3", 6'4", whatever guard
Mhm.
against the second best. I mean, like a top 2 player of all time.
Mhm.
But Reggie Jackson, his defense is felt on the floor and stuff. Like he's a good physical player. He could create shots for his teammates. Harrell emerged as a
Mhm.
value player, not a most valuable player, obviously, but like I wouldn't say a star, but I would say a solid player that you want to have on your team, like a good free agent to sign, like a
Mhm.
overall decent, solid player.
Mhm. Yeah.
I think that they're just a stacked team. Both of these teams are stacked, and why the Clippers should be favored? Losing Bradley and Rondo was big for the Lakers. But in 6 to 8 weeks, assuming that the Lakers and Clippers are in the conference finals, Rondo will be ready. And
Uh,
Michael, something I forgot to mention for the Celtics Bucks.
Yeah, would you forget?
Hayward is having a child.
Oh yeah, they're gonna miss. Yeah, they're one of their other really great players, who's also another good shooter. Yeah, they're
So,
gonna
do
miss.
you remember when I told you they can't afford to lose someone?
Yeah, they just lost someone, but
I think Gordon Hayward is the fifth best player on that team.
they'll still do good. Trust me. I
I think this season, Marcus Smart and Jalen Brown are doing better than Gordon Hayward,
yeah.
and of course Tatum and Kemba.
Mhm. Yeah.
All right, Michael. Now you start off why the Lakers should be favored.
Why the Lakers should be favored? Okay, why the Lakers should be favored? Now, obviously, everyone. Now, the Lakers, in my opinion, have like one of the biggest hypes, and especially with like people seeing LeBron, AD, and Dwight Howard and all of that, you just want to be like, okay, that's it. You know what? You don't. This ain't no. This is definitely better than Curry, Clay, and KD. This is obviously better. Like you have three experienced play. Well, yeah, you have three experienced players.
Who are the three experienced players?
Well,
LeBron,
LeBron
Dwight Howard,
and AD.
AD has playoff experience.
Yeah, he's been in the playoffs
Wait.
before.
Oh, I remember. Like that was like the 1-8 matchup when they played the Warriors. I think it was
Yeah,
2016, right?
and he
Yeah.
once made
Well,
like this three,
is
and he
that his only playoff
no.
appearance
I
then?
think he no. I think he's made more playoff appearances than that. I think what was it? I think he made one 2013. No, no, no. I think he made one.
No.
No, I think he made one in 2014. In 2015. 2017, I think he made one. And I think in one of his playoff, in one of the playoff games that he played, he made like a nice. I think it was like a nice floater. I think so. I'm not even sure. So that's why I'm saying you got those three players together, and people just like that's it. Like that's gotta be a super team. This
And
ain't no.
even like
Mm.
JaVale McGee or
JaVale
like
McGee,
Caldwell Pope, Danny Green. Don't forget about him.
Danny
He was
Green.
on the Raptors last season.
And don't forget him on the Spurs. Don't forget him on the Spurs as
Won
well.
a championship with Kawhi.
Yep,
But I
exactly.
think they're gonna definitely miss Avery Bradley. But
But, but
yeah,
they do have someone with playoff experience, finals
to add
experience.
on to what you were saying, LeBron and AD, they're probably the best duo in the league, right?
Yeah,
I would put them slightly ahead of Kawhi and PG. We
for
haven't
sure.
even seen PG play that much this season. He only
Yeah,
played like 20, 25, 30 games, I think, at
yeah.
most. So, and AD's spacing on the floor,
Hmm.
he's bigger than like Zubac, Joakim Noah,
That's his
Montrezl Harrell.
advantage. Hmm.
We're forgetting Montrezl Harrell is only like 6'8", 6'9". But I'm not saying 6'9". But I'm
Yeah,
not saying that the Clippers are a small ball lineup too. They're just
yeah,
a defensive, physical lineup. They're a defense first, and most teams, defense wins championships.
mm, yeah. I I definitely agree with that. Lakers obviously more tall players, more all that, and I believe they have really good chemistry. But
Yeah, like they play well together. Like AD is probably one of the most dominant players that LeBron's played with.
mhm,
Like maybe in terms of like size and stuff,
mhm,
but like dominance, I obviously I wouldn't say AD reminds me of Shaq. I'll say maybe like a Hakeem.
mhm. What was I gonna say?
Like
They, but here's something. Well, actually, I can't say that because I was about to say like coaches, but because like Clippers they got Doc as their head coach and
yeah,
Lakers
I
got
think
Kid,
Doc Rivers is a better
hmm
coach,
and Kid, but the
but
what you call it, the
I
Lakers got
think
Kid as an
that
assistant coach.
Jason Kidd and Tyronn Lue. Lue has the playoff experience and the
Hmm.
NBA experience, and Jason Kidd, he's one of the best passing, like
Triple
playmakers
double.
of all time. And LeBron is like Jason Kidd. Obviously, LeBron
and
is way better, but Jason Kidd was a great player.
Doc Rivers. Let's not forget a really good coach who actually also
He coached
has
the Celtics.
yeah that, but and he
He
also has
coached Rajon Rondo actually in 2008, 2009 when it was Kevin Garnett, Paul
Paul Pierce,
Pierce, Ray Allen,
Allen,
Kendrick Perkins.
and they got a
That
ring.
was
He got a ring with
their
them.
championship team. I think they
But
beat the Lakers in 2009, 2010.
do not forget, Doc Rivers also has NBA experience. He's actually played in the NBA.
He did.
Yeah, he played for the Hawks. Well, at least I think he did. Yeah.
Oh, Doc Rivers played for the Hawks.
Mhm.
Wait, with like Dominique?
I
MJ's time?
I think it was. Yeah, I think this is MJ's time.
Yeah, he's around the same age as MJ. Alright, Michael.
Yeah.
Here's the important question.
Yep.
Who is making it to the NBA Finals?
Ooh, you got it.
Tough
For me,
one.
I got it all down to the fan favorite Bucks and Lakers.
That's what you think?
I've come down to Bucks and Lakers. Yeah.
That's what you think?
Mhm.
Alright, and I will agree with you. In the NBA Finals, we will see the matchup of the two best teams in NBA history going at it versus each other.
To
I will
M.
never root against LeBron unless they play the Warriors, because when they played the Warriors, I actually picked the Warriors to win almost every year, and I actually was being an honest Cavaliers fan. Like, I knew that they were gonna lose, so I was like, I just can't say that they're gonna win, because at the end of the day, the Cavs had a better team than the Warriors. Kyrie is better than Curry. Kevin Love better than Clay, or like the second best player or whatever.
Mhm.
LeBron better than KD slash Curry. No,
Mhm.
I mean LeBron better than KD.
Yeah.
Kevin Love better than Draymond Green.
Yep.
Curry, I would actually say Curry is better than Kyrie, and Clay is obviously better than the Henny guard, right?
Yeah, but the one about Curry and Kyrie, the one thing Kyrie does beat him in is the handles.
Yeah, Kyrie's a good ball handler.
I don't really, I haven't, I see the two greatest ball handlers of NBA history, in my opinion, goes to
AI.
AI and Kyrie. That's
Uh,
like two best. I said two best ball handlers NBA history. Definitely
and Michael,
AI. Mhm.
if the Lakers are gonna beat the Clippers,
Mhm.
I think someone has to step up besides LeBron and AD. That's my only issue. I know that they're both gonna show up.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, you're right.
so
Yeah. Someone does that shot. All right.
maybe that player could be Kuzma. Maybe it could be Caldwell Pope. But I just think
Could be
somebody
2000.
that is not LeBron or AD has to show up. Because it's going to be Kawhi and Paul George. And Lou Williams could give you 15, 20 points per game. Havel could give you points. Like, I don't know.
I know this is gonna sound funny, but maybe JR. Anything?
Ah,
Show up.
him and LeBron do have good chemistry together. Just because of that one stupid play, like, I don't think that ruins, like, their chemistry
Yeah,
or
no.
anything like that. But
J.R.
let's just
Smith.
say it definitely hurts it.
Hmm.
But it had no, like, it didn't ruin it. Now the NBA Finals, Michael, you go first.
Um, gonna take this. Lakers in six.
In six,
Yep, Lakers in
right?
six.
I honestly might even say Game 5 if they played the Bucks, because I just think that what's it called? The Bucks is still like too inexperienced. I think that the Celtics actually might have like maybe a little more experience than the Bucks, but I don't even know. I
Hmm.
see the Celtics have a higher chance of beating the Lakers than
Yep.
the Bucks,
Hmm.
but
True. And
anything can happen. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know. If it's Lakers versus Bucks, I could even see Lakers winning in five. It just depends on
five.
who shows up and who doesn't show up.
If I'm being honest, this is my opinion. I think when it comes to the playoffs, the Bucks seem to kind of like fall apart.
Choke.
Exactly.
Exactly.
But and they and the thing is, with it's, this is like in years ago with like Kareem and Oscar Robertson, they never really choked. But ever
All
since,
right, Michael. Can I
mhm,
ask you something?
yeah,
If the Celtics sign DeMarcus Cousins, will
yeah,
you pick them to beat the Bucks? Because they'll finally have like that center. Will you
uh,
still pick them against the Bucks or still not yet?
I would, yeah, I kind of would pick him. Actually, well, not really, cause here's why. Obviously, Ennis Cantor and Daniel Theis still too small, but it went if you put DeMarcus Cousins and Taco Fall together versus the Lopez brothers, that's actually not bad.
I know.
Now, the best matchup, the best like matchup would be DeMarcus and Robin Lopez and Taco Fall and Brooke Lopez. That would be like a really good matchup.
Wait, who else is a good like remaining free agent that's like a center or like power
Uh,
forward type player?
I'm actually gonna see like this season, like 2020 free agents. One sec.
No, like not a free agent, like someone who's unsigned,
Uh,
like a
uh,
center. I know.
uh,
I mean, Joe Johnson. I don't know.
oh, Joe Johnson? I don't think
No.
so. No, that guy's old.
Luke, can you look at best remaining free agents?
Uh, I mean, no, not at all. Most of these guys, no, I don't think so.
Kenneth Farid, Lance Stevenson.
No. Lance Stevenson, I think that guy's just gonna stay in China, to be honest. That guy's,
Joe Johnson,
he's gonna be,
Ryan Anderson, Gerald Green, Isaiah Thomas, Pal Gasol, Nene, Shumpert, Crawford already signed with the Nets. Yeah,
yeah, so no one really good. Old,
and
basically.
Michael, who wins Finals MVP?
Who wins Finals MVP? I would, I, I'm gonna just, not just like, not just because I'm famous, but I'm gonna just give it to LeBron, Finals MVP.
Me too.
I think he really
It's
will show.
it's hard to not say. Yeah.
And not trying to be like one of those people, but I think with him thinking of like Kobe's death in mind, I think he'll really put up
That's what
some.
I think. If there's one player who I would trust to like lead the team to something after like something like that happened, I think he has
LeBron.
like the right mindset for it.
Yep, he'll put up some serious numbers.
Like if Kobe actually played for the Clippers, I might
Okay.
actually say that the Clippers would win because
Yeah.
Kawhi has like he's like the silent assassin. Like you don't really see like any moves
Right.
from him and
Like
stuff. Like
Kobe was
yeah,
the same. Kobe was kind of the same in a way. He was a silent assassin too.
both
He.
clutch shooters and stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But I think, in my opinion, Kobe, what I really liked about is that he had like one of the biggest like focuses like I've ever seen. Like he was so focused on the game.
Mamba mentality.
Like I know a lot of good players. If
I think that's what LeBron's gonna have.
not exactly, because I know usually like if some normally a lot of players when like say the crowd when there's gonna be no crowd, if there's trash talk or crowd going on, everyone will laugh. But Kobe, it's like he blocked out everything. Someone would be trash talking to him and he wouldn't say nothing. He wouldn't react. He would still have like a very serious like game face. And if someone like was shouting at him from like the stands, he still like not laughed at all. Not
Like
got with
he
him there.
accepted trash talk.
And he wasn't even laughing or he wasn't even getting upset or mad. No, he was just Kobe. And the thing with like Matt Barnes, damn, that's how you know that someone's got serious focus. Didn't even flinch. Like,
Well, that's right, because LeBron and Kobe were good friends and stuff, and LeBron would know, oh, I gotta win this for him and stuff. Like, if there's someone who I would trust, it would definitely be him.
yeah,
Like, no bias intended.
yeah,
But
no, no, yeah, no.
yeah,
hmm I agree.
yeah.
Yeah, so I guess we both agree. You're taking, what's it, Lakers 5, 6, right?
6.
6, yeah, I see 6. Um, is that it? Doing anything else?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about it.
Alright,
Alright,
guys, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
yeah. Alright, guys, thank you for stopping by and watching this video. We'll try and do another one. I kind of want to make this serious. So, if anything, I will notify you about what what we will do. For now, hope you enjoyed the video. Please leave a like and make sure if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. And I will.